Her bag is packed with foundation, concealer, powders, eyeshadow, lipstick, and many other products that I have no inkling how to use. Okay. Her head whips around as she scans the tables, but it's completely unnecessary as there's a group of people standing around talking passionately.
Sorry.
People! New people!
Very, very quite contrary. How does your garden grow? With alley cats and dead men's hats, so does my garden grow.
Hello, my loves. I'm Degenerate, and welcome back to Dead Wishes. Today, we're going to be doing Ophelia's routes. That's who is next in line. Yay, how exciting. We're gonna get to know more about her. Now, I already have the load ready. The way you get to her is you go to Lucien's route, unfortunately. And when he asks you, let's go back and just ask. Yes, okay. When you finally hear, you're supposed to be like, can I work with Ophelia? That's how you get to her route. Let's see how this plays out. Let us begin. If it's all right, can I work with Ophelia? Because no one wants to be with you, so I think I'd rather die. Even if she seems a bit mean, I don't want to work in this sort of job. Even though we would have got reception. That's fine. I would be more comfortable assisting Ophelia. Lucien struggles to maintain his smile. Are you uncomfortable working for me? Yes. I see. I'll work something out with Ophelia. I'm sure... Already I'm starting. I'm sure she would love to have you. Right. I feel like that's false. I can tell by his tone of voice that she probably would not love to have me. Thank you. There's little else for me to say in the wake of his overwhelming generosity.
Yes.
Not a problem. I'll inform her of your decision. After you have rested a bit, go up to her room. I'm sure she will have some work for you. She about to I'm about to be working like a dog. I know it for a fact. I'm due to report to Ophelia at mid-morning. I was able to snag a few hours of sleep, but I'm still worn out, being poor and all. I am directed to one of the top floors to find her, and when I exit the elevator, I can see she prefers solitude. There are no other doors on the hall. She got a whole floor to herself. So this is where she lives. I hope I didn't make a mistake picking her over Lucien. Let's hope not. Please. Let's hope not. If her attitude on the way back to the business is any indication, I don't think Ophelia will force me into sex work. Ooh. She seems disgusted with Lucien, so I think I should be somewhat safe. Not a knock once again, just letting that be known. I knock on the door and hear a shout within telling me to enter. Oh. Very pink. Of course. The decorations in Ophelia's room are almost blinding, but suitable for her personality. Almost everything is pink and covered with beads, lights, stuffed animals, and makeup products. A vase of white hydrangea sits on one of the tables. Where? Oh, that. Okay, yeah. A stark contrast to the rest of the room's color palette. Yeah, but at least it matches.
Ugh.
There you are. I was beginning to wonder how long it would take.
How?
Did you get lost in the elevator? Sorry, I didn't know where to find you and had to ask around. Lucien pointed me here. As if he would know. That good for nothing has me running all over the building. He has no idea the amount of work I do. Meanwhile, he gets to laze about in his room and do God knows what. I bet you don't even know. He's such a... whatever. What? I struggle to put together what she might want to say, but it's too vague of a statement to make any safe assumptions. However, if Lucien operates as Ophelia says, then I made the right choice. Yes. Hopefully. Please, don't hurt me later. While I'm grateful for her help, I don't want to be treated like a servant. Come on now. You expect not to be? Ophelia gives me a once-over and clicks her tongue with irritation.
Ugh.
Now I have even more work to do, it seems. Lucien gave you a chance, a choice between us, right? He really didn't, I kind of just demanded it. I don't know why he couldn't take the charity case. God knows he loves taking on projects. That's not a very good way to put it. The more she talks, the more I wonder if I really made the right choice between the two of them. Honestly, I feel like whatever she does is probably going to be way better. Oh no, forgot that I have to make choices. I thought I would be more useful. I didn't want to work with Lucien. I honestly just didn't want to. But I have to think. I hate getting the bad endings. Like I really do. And I don't want good either. Like I don't want a good ending. I want a great ending, right? Because I got the good one for Sergio, but I want great. That's what I want. And not bad. So we're aiming for a great ending. I thought I would be more useful. Okay. I just didn't want to work with him. Let's be honest. I didn't want to work because I try to be honest, but at the same time cater to them. It's a bit of a conundrum. I didn't want to work with Lucien. I'm not comfortable in that line of work, and I thought I would be safer with you. I'd love to watch Lucien's face when you say that to him. He'd pout like a baby. No, he's definitely not though. That would probably be a pain though. I don't have time to mop up his face after every meltdown.
Wow.
Anyway, if you can learn proper manners from me, I'll consider it a miracle. My manners aren't that bad. I've been polite thus far. Maybe she's snippy because I haven't properly thanked her. I'm trying my best. Is there something I've done wrong? I'm grateful that you've given me a job and a place to stay. Grateful? Do you even know the meaning of the word? Don't make me laugh. You aren't trying at all. Oh, we started already? Damn! Oh. You should be falling to your knees, kissing my feet. We picked you out of the garbage. The literal garbage. That's your, problem, not mine. And it's not a we, it was only Lucien. You wanted to keep me there. So... Did you forget that? Did that slip out of your silly little empty head? No. Her scolding sobers me. It's my fault that I'm in this position. I didn't take care of my rent. Yeah. I didn't take care of myself. If this is my punishment, I have no one to blame but myself. Yeah. I love wallowing in self-pity. I don't have the right to dictate what jobs I will and won't do. Not in this position. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Go back to your room. I don't want to hear any stupid excuses right now. My goodness. We'll get started this evening. Our workday starts later in the evening. So get ready for work. Okay?
No.
And please put on something decent looking. I won't have you dressed like a slob. I glanced down at my clothes, perplexed.
Move it.
What are you waiting for? Get out! Oh. I fall back asleep in my apartment, eager to regain lost rent. It's on my mind. By the time I wake, orange sunlight peeks through the shades. A warm afternoon. Interrupted by the boisterous banging at the door. The landlady again? No. Disoriented with my surroundings, my head whips around the room. Not my apartment. Not my bed. That's right, I was picked up by those people in the alleyway. I rub my eyes and yawn. The incessant banging only continues as if someone were trying to break in. Let me in, freeloader. Whoa, what? Expecting to open the door to a livid Ophelia, I find her smiling face.
Wow.
Wowee, you took your time. What were you doing? Sleeping? What? Sleeping? Oh gosh. I'm so sorry for waking you up. Is this sarcasm? Yes. Just kidding. Is that what you thought I was going to say? I really didn't care. Scratch that previous thought. Ophelia's smiling face is certainly not a happy expression. You were sleeping looking like that? Am I supposed to look like a supermodel while I'm sleeping? What do you mean?
Are you serious?
My god, you're so hopeless that you make me want to drown myself. Don't you remember that I told you to get dressed? But I was asleep. At this rate, you're gonna make me late. We have errands to run. I don't have time to spoon feed you. Why are you being so dramatic? Also, where's Lucien? I thought he would be with you. It's my first day and he owns the place. Are you for real? He doesn't have time for your bullshit. Especially since you dumped him. Oh my gosh. Jesus, I thought you were a freeloader, but maybe you're just an idiot. Did you think I would wait on you? Head and foot like he did? You rejected him, so he's probably pouting. Why would he come to harass you anymore?
Ugh.
That's so weird, bro. How he gonna do what he did in the last route, but respect a rejection when he gets one? That's so stupid. That's dumb. I don't even... look at your skin. Did you moisturize last night? Define moisturize. I washed my face. I was too tired. Let's say I was tired. I was too tired and went straight to bed.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. It's like you're a brainless infant, and I suppose you want me to feed and burp you. Do you have a dirty nappy?
Ugh.
Seriously, why can't you do this much? You asked to work with me. So did you think I would excuse you looking like a sweaty pig? Get out of my way, I can't believe you didn't figure this out on your own. She pushes past me and moves to the bathroom. On the counter are all sorts of cosmetic products. More than I would buy, even if I had the money. Are you blind? You never saw these lined up on the counter. They aren't mine. Like, what the hell? I didn't think they were for me. I thought maybe the previous tenant left them? Yeah, and who wants to use, like, someone else's, like, products, facial products? That's not good for your skin. Ophelia clicks her tongue and crosses her arms. What do we look like? A cheap drive-in motel? I told Lucien we should provide complimentary skincare products in the apartments. But it's just a waste on you. Why even offer it then? You can hardly put in the effort to look decent. She approaches me and pinches my cheeks. She pulls on the skin and narrows her eyes, honing in on every imperfection. Acne scarring here, clogged pores, overgrown eyebrows, and rampant discoloration. Wow, it's worse than I thought. Thank you. Your pores are huge. Should we check the night sky and see if we're missing a moon?
Damn!
Check out those craters! She's the worst! As far as I remember, my face has always looked like this.
Wow.
Wow, it's like
You don't even deserve your face.
oh, what you gonna do with it? What the fuck? You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that. That's mean. Ophelia, you shouldn't say that to people. It's rude. Fine, whatever. Thank you, lucky stars that came along to right the evil done to your skin. Oh my god, the thing with the moon is like still in my head a little bit. Damn. Not everybody has time to, you know, leave me alone. It's a bit dramatic. I'm healthy though. I'm healthy enough, so my skin is fine. It's still on my face.
Move it.
Get over here. We have major work to do before we can hope to stand near you. Okay. She pulls me over to the counter and points to the products. Her speech slows as if she were talking to a dim-witted animal. Alright, everything is laid out so even an imbecile can figure it out. Are you listening, Lord Lizard? I don't want your flakes hitting me at 100 miles per hour? What the hell? She picks up each product as she speaks, then returns them into a line for my use. In the morning, cleanse, tone, moisturize. At night, cleanse, tone, apply eye cream, use a face mask once a week, and moisturize. Don't forget to exfoliate. All these products are labeled, so even you should be able to figure out which bottle is which. You got all that? I already forgot, to be honest. I don't talk just to hear my own voice. If I did, I wouldn't bother wasting it on you. Right. Ophelia, don't you think you're being a little too cruel? What? You don't have to be harsh about how I look and how I dress. It's cruel. Cruel, you say? Do you know what is really cruel? My existence, apparently. Playing with people's feelings, that's cruel. I'm telling you exactly how I feel. Oh. I suppose, but this nastiness isn't very professional. Maybe you could speak more gently? I know that you're just doing your job, but you could be a little more gentle. There are ways to talk to people about their appearance that don't involve insults. What, would you rather I lied to your face all the time? No, you can say like what you're saying, but just not, you know, mean. It's mean what you're saying already, so you don't have to emphasize it with the tone. Basically, what I'm saying. Ophelia. You look terrible, so I'm telling you how to fix it. Would you rather I tell you that everything is fine when it's not? No. You just have to say it in a different tone. No, of course not. I can agree that lying to people all the time isn't a good way to treat them. But it's also not good to be so blunt. People are easily hurt. I don't sugarcoat my words because it's pointless. I'll tell you what I think even if you don't want to hear it. Anyway, I'll be checking your skin to be sure that you're following instructions, so don't forget it. Right.
Move it!
Do I have to stand here and tell you exactly what to do? Go wash your face. I told you that we have errands to run. I hope they're not gonna make me like do a memory like thing, because I did forget already what she said. I'm sorry, I'll do it right away. Good. I scurry off to the bathroom, not wanting to provoke Ophelia further. I do my best to follow Ophelia's instructions with the skincare, which aren't as complicated as I initially thought. Okay. After some reflection, I suppose I owe it to her at least to follow these instructions. She's given me a place to live and a job. After finishing caring for my skin, I open my closet and rummage through the scant outfits remaining in my possession. I don't have many pieces, but I managed to salvage a few favorite tops before leaving my old apartment. Aren't you done yet? I was finding something to wear. It'll be done in a moment. Oh, good. That leads me to my next point. Let me have a look at your wardrobe. She shoos me out of the way and glances at what I have left. Each time she touches something, she draws her hand back as if stung by an insect. As I suspected. Huh? There isn't anything in here that's suitable. My closet is functional. This is what I like. This is what I like. This is what I like to wear. I don't think it's really necessary to change.
Are you serious?
What, are you serious? When will this sink into your head?
Dummy.
Look at my outfit. Look at me. Do you really have anything that will look decent to any besides this? Besides me? Do you understand what I'm saying? Bro, I got a match with you. This is like different, definitely. I understand it, but I think she's being over dramatic. I don't need to change my look in order to do a job.
Wow.
I don't even know what the job is yet. We're literally just putting on clothes. This isn't about you anymore. You work with me and you'll be dressed respectably. Yeah. How could anyone take you seriously when you look like this? What are we doing that I need to be taken seriously? It's just makeup, right? She holds up one of my favorite tops and picks at the sleeve. It's well loved, as I like to say, and some of the fabric has begun to fray. We might have picked you up out of the garbage, but I didn't expect you to want to dress like trash bags. Okay, I'll get some new clothes, but I don't have any money right now. Do you think I'm some kind of idiot? I know that. I'm gracious enough to help you. This is what I set aside part of my day to get all this out of the way. Oh. This is why I set aside part of my day to get all this out of the way. If you're going to work with me, you'll abide by my rules. Snippy. I don't need to take more money from these people, considering that they've already given me a place to live. In fact, that's just sinking me deeper into debt. I don't want to feel tied down here. Someone might take advantage of me. Ooh. We've already been taken advantage of, like twice. You don't have to change my look. I'm willing to do something that doesn't require talking to.
Yeah.
Quiet, we're going out today. I made an appointment with a friend so you can be fitted for a new wardrobe. Ooh, that's Allegra. It's not an option. This is now a part of your job. She complains about me being a bother, but she won't let me keep away from being a bother. Oh, yeah. And it's coming out of your paycheck. Great. Like, because I don't have your style, right? I have to suffer financially. Even more. It's not really generosity if I have to pay for it. It's selfish upon reflection, but I expected Ophelia to foot the bill. Eee. That's what it sounded like a moment ago, but I suppose I was wrong. Maybe it's alright if I work to buy the clothes myself. Okay? I dress for going out under Ophelia's direction, and she leads me to a small boutique outside the red light district. At the front door, Ophelia grabs my collar and forces me down. Her voice is a deadly hiss. The owner of this shop is Allegra. Okay, I'm not stupid, I know. Allegra is my favorite person in the whole world, so you had better not say anything stupid to upset her. Got it? Yes. Goodness. Yikes. Perhaps it's better to say that this woman, Allegra, is Ophelia's second favorite person behind herself. The woman in the shop is short, with long black hair. From the way she greets Ophelia, I can tell they're close, even without Ophelia's threat.
Allegra!
I bought a new charity case for you. Tragic, aren't they?
Something wrong?
And you couldn't warn me about this ahead of time. I did. I made an appointment with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with very little warning. I had to push around my schedule. I like to keep you on your toes. Besides, I know you love working on new designs.
Oy.
What I like is not having work dumped on me without proper notice. That's true. She did that a lot, actually, in her route. Well, mostly with the purse. I think it was that purse that she needed while Mateo was threatening to kill me. Chop me up. Real fun. You, come here so I can look at you. Ophelia, what kind of design did you want? Ideally something that matches me. Can't have this one roaming around with ratty stained shirts.
Yeah.
Shit, if that's what you want. Allegra traces her bottom lip, running something through her mind. Wordlessly, she counts out something on her fingers. She circles me, continuing to count up some unknown measurements, and then backs away. You said you wanted 5 outfits? It'll take me, I don't know, a while. Can you finish at least one in a week? Oh, nah. I can't drag them around with their current wardrobe. They're talking about me as if I weren't here. Super uncomfortable. Like when people laugh about an inside joke in front of you. Apologize. Let's apologize, I guess. I'm sorry about this. I don't want to be an inconvenience. Ophelia glares at me as if my apology is even bigger inconvenience. Quiet, we're talking. All I did was apologize. She turns to Allegra with the same cute smile on her face. Definitely not the same expression she used when she was mad at me. Send me the bill when you're through.
Yes.
Okay. If you wait here, I can make a rough sketch of something. Allegra steps into the back room of the shop, leaving me alone with Ophelia. After several minutes pass, she returns with a sheet of paper. It's only a general idea, but how's this? And using red, of course. Oh wow, it's so cute. You did a good job. I love it. I'll come pick it up when you're all finished. I take a peek at the paper and see a rough sketch of an ensemble, quite alike to Ophelia's complete, with ruffles and bows. It's pretty to be sure, if not a little frilly. Looks like I don't have much of a choice anyway. Oh well, free clothes, right? Except not free. Still for my paycheck. Let's get going. I have to work today. And you're coming along, even if you're dressed like a slob.
Move it!
We'll just have to hide you somewhere so that no one sues for emotional damages after looking at you.
Allegra!
Thanks, Allegra. Thanks for the business. We make our way back to the moonlit lounge. Ophelia striding down the street. Ophelia has me clean her brushes as a starting job. I can work in my own apartment since I'm apparently so embarrassing to show to other people. Still, I don't mind the quiet. I can work best without any distractions. Or insults being thrown at me every 5 seconds, of course. I've never cleaned brushes or had to sanitize cosmetics, so Ophelia had to show me what to do. Isn't it just wiping it off? She wasn't enthused with the prospect, but at least I can try to do things the way she likes. There shouldn't be any complaints. Okay, Ophelia said these brushes over here can be washed with baby shampoo. And these over here need a special cleaner. Oh, I guess they are using it on people's faces, so. Understandable. I thought I was cooking something. I begin working, washing everything she handed over. Bright colors burst from the bristles as I lather up each brush and run it under the water. Wow, I never imagined a brush would get this filthy. They looked clean before, but imagining this on someone's face is kind of gross. Hence why we have to be so thorough. Crap, was I supposed to use hot water for cleansing? I can't remember. It would be more sanitary. Hot water kills bacteria or something. I thought it was cold. I adjust the temperature and the water running over the bristles surges from the faucet. More saturated with makeup residue. Yeah, that's a bit better. Each clean brush is patted dry with a towel and set aside. It's easy to understand why Ophelia needed this many brushes if she uses new ones on every client. It's sanitary, but it's a lot of work. Did she clean all of these herself before I started working here? Must have taken hours. In the pile beside me, there must be 100 brushes to clean, and it's only from the first half of the evening's work. I can't imagine how they must pile up through the rest of the night. I was about to say day, like an idiot. After washing the first set of brushes with baby shampoo, I begin on the others using the special cleaning solution. Ophelia said the next set of brushes should be sanitized, and gave me a spray bottle of clear liquid. I spritz the liquid over the bristles and smell isopropyl. Dang, I never know how to say that word. Alcohol. It isn't as pungent as expected, so I can assume it's diluted with water. After a half hour, I'm sufficiently pleased with the cleaning. All finished. I should take these to Ophelia now. Figuring that I'll have to do this over again in a few hours, I pack up the clean brushes, but keep the cleaner. Ooh. While private apartments are in the top of the building, Ophelia works downstairs in the lower floors. She's busy with a client when I enter, and I know better than to interrupt. Her cleaning brushes are arranged and organized in a large bag. I'll just leave these here and get back to work. It's about time you finished. Hand me a clean contour brush. Do you know which one that is? Guess? Yes, no? Bro. If I could see it, sure. Let's say yes. I know which one it is. I don't actually know, but it's better than listening to her lecture. I reach for a tiny flat brush and hand it over. Is it bigger? It's not supposed to be small, right? Damn! Do I have to do everything myself? Do you know what contouring is? No. If you don't know which one to give, you should have said so. Oh god. Oh yeah, she did say... Oh, I should really pay attention. I can't contour properly with something like this. It's way too small. I need this angle one, see? Got it.
No.
Don't make that mistake again. Oh shit. I don't have all day to sit around and wait for you. She pauses for a moment, surveying the brushes I cleaned. She runs her finger over the bristles and plucks out a few hairs.
Are you serious?
You must be joking.
Wow.
You've ruined them. I gave you one little task and you managed to screw it up. Amazing. Uh-oh. She says it in her honey sweet voice, but at this moment it sounds like sickly sweet. I don't understand. What did I do? Look at the bristles. She holds a brush up to my face, expecting me to say something, but I don't notice any imperfections. You used hot water, didn't you? I knew I didn't. I was supposed to use hot water. This is cold water. Oh my gosh. Because I remember in school, my teacher, one of my teachers, I think when I was in elementary or middle school, I don't even know. I don't remember. But she would always have the windows open in winter. It was freezing. And I remember her saying, oh, the coldness gets rid of the germs or whatever. Like the cold weather. And I'm like, bro. It was freezing in that room all the time. I was dying in there. Prime example right here. I knew I wasn't supposed to use hot water. Yes, is that bad? Yes.
Wow.
You imbecile. Hot water damages the brush. How could you make a mistake as simple as this? Awful. That's not the reason. I thought it was because of bacteria or whatever. But no, it just damages the brush. But I know sometimes it's best to use cold water. Oh damn, I had a feeling. I showed you what to do and you still managed to screw up. Are you going to hit me now? I really didn't know. You didn't tell me. What? You didn't tell me? Bro, she said she did. Do I absolutely need to write out every detail with you? You're taking up my precious time instead of helping me. You're making me work, bro. You're making more work for me. What do you have to say for yourself? I don't fucking know. What am I supposed to do? You're always gonna complain anyway. Talking about excuses, this, excuses, that. What do I do? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be a bother. I'm trying my best.
No.
I don't care that you're sorry. I don't care that you don't... What? I don't care what you do and don't want. You should be on your knees begging for my forgiveness. I'm guessing I'm about to do that, right? Is that necessary? Adamant in her demand, I can see that Ophelia won't budge. She crosses her arms and waits for my response. Acquiesce? Refuse. What the Refuse. I won't do it. I'm your assistant, not your slave, Ophelia. Oh? Me thinking that was good? I was standing my ground. Now I'm on the floor. Right. Ophelia kicks my knees and sends me reeling to the ground. Don't talk to me like that again. If you do, you'll be very sorry indeed. Please, Ophelia. Dang. Can't do shit around this bitch. What the hell does that mean? Is she threatening me? Is she? Since you caught me in a good mood, I'll let you off with a small warning. However, you have to make up for this mistake, understand? I can't work with ruined brushes. You have to replace them. With my money, right? Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Good, here. I have more brushes for you to clean. Don't ruin them under hot water. She shoves another bag into my arms and dismisses me back to my room. Lovely. Honestly, I'm having a great time so far. The following day, I leave to pick up new brushes, although the ones I ruined look perfectly usable. Ophelia claimed there was no way of salvaging them. Is there really no way? Let's see. A fan brush, concealer brush, blending brush. Why are there so many? I don't know which is which. As I enter the store, it becomes apparent that I'm in over my head. Rows and rows of brushes, shelves of products. It's madness. Some badness. Combination. The list she gave me also says she needs a few shades of foundation. We're gonna f that up too. Watch. Everything is labeled, so it should be fine. Okay. I look over all the products and glance back to my list. For foundation, Ophelia wrote out specific brands and shades. After I retrieve all the products, I move to the wall of brushes. They're labeled, but so many of them look the same. The only difference is the price. Which one should I buy? Expensive, cheap? Expensive. She's gonna get mad if it's cheap. I think she can tell. I'll get the expensive ones. I don't know anything about brush quality, but I don't want her to think I'm skimping. I pick up all the brushes she asks for and quickly check out. The bill is steep. I'll surely feel the hit when combined with my new wardrobe. I made the mistake, so I have to replace them this time. Yup. Please, let's be right. So tired of being wrong. Back at the escort building, Ophelia waits for me in her apartment. There you are. I had to push back an appointment. You know how important it is that we run a tight schedule, right? Right, sorry. I got a bit overwhelmed in the store, but I found everything you asked for. I hand her the bag and she peers inside looking pleased.
Thanks, I guess.
Yes! Looks like you can do something right after all. How much was everything? I'll split it with you this time. Really? Thank God. I was hoping for a little more praise. But I'm glad to see that she's pleased.
No.
Don't look so happy about this. You had to replace the brushes in the first place because you ruined my original set. Yeah, I'll do better next time. I've learned my lesson. I hope so. I hate repeating myself. You and me both. A little disappointed at the lackluster response. I leave Ophelia to her work and take more dirty brushes off to clean. By the way, good job today. You could have screwed up and made me really mad. Mad enough for you to kick me hard.
Move it.
You already kicked me. Are you done changing yet? Come out, let's see how everything fits. I'm almost done. Don't I look so amazing? My first new outfit was finished in a few days, so Ophelia dragged me back to Allegra's store for final adjustments. I buttoned my top and smoothed out the fabric, checking my form in the mirror. Not bad. When I first saw the sketch, I thought the design would look tacky on me. I think Ophelia was right. I'll look nicer standing next to her. Right. I exit the dressing room, chewing on my lip. Ophelia and Allegra are waiting for me with even expressions. How do I look? Ah! Allegra pulls my arm out and circles my body, pinching the fabric in a few places. I need to make a few minor adjustments before you leave, assuming that everything's in order. It fits to me. I don't want to feel restricted in the clothes. I can still move around, so that's good. Alright then, Ophelia, what do you think? She glances back at Ophelia waiting her appraisal. Maybe she's just as nervous as I am with how Ophelia will react. I love it. They look so cute. She pushes me over to a mirror and steps beside me. The two of us together making a matching pair.
No.
Don't slump over, it's bad form. Right. I straighten my shoulders and stand a bit taller. I look nice, really nice. Nicer than I've ever looked before. The new clothes frame me very well. Plus my skin is looking more luminous. I whined about this before, but I picked a few strands of hair and tucked them down, trying to polish off the look. I'll give you a trim when we get back to work. What do you think of it? I'm somehow shocked that she has asked for my opinion. Seeing as thus far, she's been delighted to order me around. I look pretty good. Don't you? Allegra knows her way around a sewing machine. Now that you aren't so slovenly, you can work with me in the studio. The escorts will finally take you seriously. Now that you look like one of us. One of them. I think back to the way Lucien dazzled me, or attempted to dazzle me at our first meeting. Do I look like him and Ophelia now?
Allegra!
Oh, no. Please. Write up the bill and we'll send the payment along, Allegra.
Yeah.
Can you send it electronically or bring it yourself? The last time you sent someone to your place, it was Lucien. And he wouldn't stop flirting with me. Gross. I'll set him straight. I told him to leave my friends alone, but you know how stupid that one is. He's not even that pretty. You're telling me. but the things batting. What? But the things batting. Oh, but he thinks. The T there. It took me away. But he thinks batting his eyelashes will give him a few favors. Well, it won't. I was the one who glued on those eyelashes. He's such a pig. Oh, wow. I wasn't grossed out as much as annoyed. I can't kick out a customer without being rude. It's bad for business. Don't worry, when I get through with him, he'll remember his manners. Thanks again for the work. Sorry for the rush. Desperate times with this one. Gee, thanks.
Ugh.
Yay, we have a new outfit. You'd think a grown man would learn to keep it in his pants. It's like Lucien never matured past the age of 12. When I agreed to work with him, I didn't think I would have to teach him manners. That was supposed to be his mother's job. Right. With the knowledge that we know now, we know why he acts the way he does. Ophelia grumbles outside of Allegra's shop and continues the entire walk back to the escort building. I guess his mother was a mannerless cow too. That would explain it. Oh, let's not talk about it. As far as I can tell, Lucien is always flirtatious, so I don't understand how Ophelia would have stumbled into her position without warning. If you talk with him, will Lucien actually listen to you?
No.
Probably not. Lucien doesn't think he has to do anything, but it's easy to remind him, though nonetheless annoying. If it's so difficult to work with him, then why stay? I don't have much of a choice. What? Oh yeah. I wonder why she works with him then. I guess we'll find out. If I just say quit, what is that supposed to do? I feel like that's too vague. Why not take his business? Ooh. Pull a Sergio. See what that does. Why not try to compete with him? You seem to know a lot about how the business is run. So why not set up something similar? It's a good idea in theory, but it wouldn't work. Why? I know you're trying to help, but you don't know anything about anything. So stop trying to butt in and act like you do. Bro. What the hell? I tried, you know? I only wanted to know a little bit more about Ophelia to help her. She doesn't have to get defensive like this. That's the point. I don't know much about her or Lucien. I actually know a lot about Lucien. So I can't speak on their disagreements. Still, there's no need to snap at me. Ooh. Expecting to have time off in the morning, it's a bit difficult to see how I got here. I'm supposed to have mornings off, but apparently my job runs all hours of the day. How do I clock in? Just as soon as I wake up? Ophelia dragged me out of my apartment, saying that we were going to have some professional development, but all we've been doing is picking out colors. Her bag is packed with foundation, concealer, powders, eyeshadow, lipstick, and many other products that I have no inkling how to use. Okay. I love the color red. Lipstick, eyeshadow, dresses. It's a sensual color, don't you think? It looks good on everyone. As long as you find a good shade. Can't that be said about every color? You use it fairly often. I suppose it's nice. Don't you think? It's the perfect color for an escort service. Customers enjoy a polished date. They expect a pretty companion. I'm not like against her liking of red. I like red. So, yeah. She pauses, turning several eyeshadows well over in her hands and checking the shades. You know, Lucien is an idiot. He thinks running an escort service is all about quantity. More dates put everyone out all night, every hour. Oh, I told him it's more than that. The presentation, the ambience. You can't just throw someone in an outfit and pray it works. You need vision. You need purpose. You wouldn't make a penny without my help. Sounds like you love your job and work really hard.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm revolutionary. Defend Lucien, huh? Why would I do that? I think you work harder than Lucien. You seem to put in a lot of effort, especially considering that you work during the day. I mean, you're always running all over the building. That's tiring. But on the other hand, I've never seen him around. Right? He just sits up there in his little castle. But he does do paperwork. I guess that's boring-ish. Ophelia gives me a blank stare.
No.
Lucien is a piece of crap. He has no idea how to do anything on his own. Take it from me. Maybe you're being a bit harsh, calling him a piece of crap? He's the one who offered me a job.
Are you serious?
You really have no idea, do you? Are you honestly that blind? Yep. He's selfish and a total wiener baby or whiner baby. When he does work, it's sloppy and half-assed. He gets other people to do work for him. And when he isn't working, if I can call it that, he's crying into his pillow about a zit on his face or how no one loves him. Right. He's totally fake. Plastic surgery? Is that really how he acts? Plastic surgery. Silly, silly goose. Is that really how he acts? Why is he so dramatic? If he's really like you say. It's really not my place to say, but whatever. He's just a lonely asshole. He can't stand the thought that anyone might dislike him. Even his ex-boyfriend. Then why does he do what he does in the other route? Odd. Actually, that might be a lie. I don't think Lucien really cares about that guy. Okay. I should have been more patient. It's honestly so stupid to watch those two. They act like children. But it's not my business, like I said. Damn, I miss him so much. Sergio is the best. I shouldn't say anything, but I'll tell you since you work with me. Lucien isn't big on commitment. He's a hit it and quit it kind of guy. Yikes. That's really sad. The only reason I'm still here is because I don't care about his personal life. I don't flirt with him. My life is fine without that train wreck. Everyone's life would be fine without it. I feel like if I didn't know him at all, I'd be jumping on rainbows, eating candy all day and just being happy. I would have been replaced a long time ago if I allow him to manipulate me.
No.
Right. I guess you wouldn't know. I thought it was obvious. I've already questioned her about this yesterday, but maybe she'll speak a bit more about it. Why work for him at all? First of all, I work with him, not for him. Secondly, it's not my business if someone is a jerk as long as they give me a paycheck. Right. Besides that, I need this job, and it's easier if Lucien is here. Working with someone else would make my life complicated. Wouldn't it be the same job, just a different partner?
What?
I don't have the time to explain this to you, okay? It's time for work. There's definitely something going on that she doesn't want to tell me. She hates Lucien, but she has to work for him? I don't think so. I don't know. She definitely was quick to change, like, bosses when it came to Sergio though, which was pretty nice. So it's like, what the hell? Answer the question. Ophelia has plenty of skill that would be useful with many businesses.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's go down to the studio. Okay. Setting aside my reservations about Ophelia, is it plausible that what she is saying about Lucien? I have to admit that picking someone up out of the street with no strings attached is a little too good to be true. It's too easy. If Lucien is as manipulative and nasty as Ophelia says, then perhaps it's best I decide to work with her. Yes, we've come to that conclusion already. But isn't Ophelia just as nasty? I mentioned it to her before and she said something strange. I don't know which is worse, being cruel to someone behind a kind facade or being cruel to their face. Ophelia doesn't shy away from speaking her mind. She might be cruel to other people, but Ophelia knows what she's talking about. Her advice about my beauty routine and outfit was inevitable. I have a new task for you today. A new task? Exciting. That means new opportunities to piss her off with mistakes. To make my job a bit easier, I'm going to teach you a little about styling hair. We don't have time to cover cutting and all that. You're going to do simple braiding. Do a simple braided bun. Simple, stylish, quick. You can help me with appointments while I'm working on makeup and outfits. One of the escorts enters the room, and Ophelia greets them. Once in the chair, she begins relaying instructions to me, watching my hands at work. Don't braid so tightly or you'll damage the hair. Do we want her to look like a crow's nest on her head? I move the hair and wrap it around the back of the head, encasing a loose bun in delicate braids. It's a cute and low-maintenance hairstyle.
No.
Do it again. What? Do it over again. You made a mistake. Do you know what's wrong with it? Looks fine to me. What should I say? Redo. Ask what's wrong. Take a guess. Just ask. Can you show me what's wrong? You see how you pinned the braids? They're going to fall out. Do it like this. They won't fall out as easily. Okay, I see. I refasten the bun and braids, trying to run through the steps as quickly as possible without sacrificing neatness. When I'm finished, it looks much better than before. Even if I don't want to admit it, Ophelia was right about doing it over again.
Thanks, I guess.
Not bad. I'll take back what I said to you a while back. You followed my directions and you're trying hard. I suppose you deserve your face after all. She winks, and I feel a bit more proud of the effort I put forth. Ophelia's sense of humor is macrame? But earning a compliment makes me happy, especially since it's coming from her. I smile to myself and move to the next appointment, ever mindful of time. In this job, there's no time to waste. A line of escorts forms outside the door, and we set to work. Ooh. We're getting so good at this. Just an hour ago, Ophelia received a call about a wardrobe emergency out in the city. I'm not sure what that entails, but apparently it's serious.
Move it!
You have my emergency kit, right? I've got it here. The emergency kit is a portable version of Ophelia's ordinary setup, complete with brushes and cleaner. Good, don't drop it. The cosmetics inside are expensive. I would know. Oh, I won't, especially not after the fiasco with the brushes. We step into the front lobby of the building. Waiting for us, or someone, are two unsavory looking characters. I was just about to like reminisce about this lobby. I was like, oh my god, this is where I first met Sergio over the phone. He was so amazing. And I was like, oh my god, now he's here now. I love him so much. He looks so angry though. What happened? Yo, I fucking miss you, bro. I love you so much. I hope you know that. Both of them look a little unpleased to talk to. Oh, unpleasant to talk to? Wrong. The man has a vicious grimace on his face, while the woman accompanying him looks unamused. These guys again? Lucien forgot to take out the trash. Ophelia, stop! I love Sergio. I love him so much. Part of my heart belongs to him. I glance between her and our guests. It says the our guest, but I fixed it. For you, game. It's evident that Ophelia doesn't like them. I lean over and mutter under my breath. Who are they? That's my husband. Whoa. They're with the mafia. The tall guy is Sergio and the woman is... Oh, I forgot to say how to pronounce her name. I think it was Ira, his bodyguard. Sorry. I really love him. Rather than standing quiet, however, Ophelia strides right up to the two. No way. That's how she starts the conversation? Jeez, Louise. Sergio, didn't Lucien already dump you?
Are you serious?
You know no one likes an ex who just can't let go. Stop it, Ophelia. What? Is she crazy?
What?
The fuck? So silly. So silly and different and goofy. He wasn't... It's not like that. I'm here in business. Little girl? Whoa. Whoa. Ew, I don't want your stink on me. You got close to him. Whoa. Whoa. Little girl, that's rich coming from you. She's so mean. Why don't you go back home and play with your teddy bear? I'm sure he missed you. Don't forget to wipe the snot off it, piss baby.
Huh?
What did you say to me? Amazing. Maybe old age is getting to you. He's like 20. What? Wait. I'm pretty sure he's like 20 something. Yeah. She's bugging right now. Should we buy you a hearing aid? Oh my god. Oh my god. Sergio's face turns purple with rage, and he can't seem to come up with a good comeback. His bodyguard looks nearly unfazed. It's amazing that Ophelia is speaking this way to him. If he's from the mafia, isn't he dangerous? I wish. I like, I don't know. Recently I've been like super into the whole mafia thing. I don't know. I like it. I don't know. It's exhilarating, you know? I guess the danger of it, I don't know. But it's mostly, I'm gonna be completely transparent here, it's mostly like their accents. I fucking love it. More importantly, didn't Ophelia just point out that this is Lucien's ex?
Sergio.
Sergio, we aren't here to listen to senseless banter. We have things to attend to, remember? Right, you're right. Business. He tries to push past Ophelia, but she is obstinate? She pulls her heel and jams it into Sergio's foot. Oh no! You don't have authorization to enter the building. Should I call security? My assistant here will be happy to show you the exit. That's wrong, Ophelia. I would actually be happy to show him my entrance. Huh? That's actually what I would be happy to do. Because he's my husband, so it's only appropriate that I do that. Insult, push, silence. Aren't I wearing like a frilly dress or something? I'm gonna get violent. Especially with my husband? What the fuck? Silence. Huh. be happy to show you the exit. Oh no, I might have to pick insult. No, let's see. Oh, Ophelia, I don't know. This baby is contagious. I wouldn't want to spend too long around. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh God, I don't want to say this. Oh my God, no. The f did you just say? I'm lying. It's opposite day. Hear that? We don't want you contaminating our air with your stink. Now, I'm pretty sure he smells so good. I feel like he smells like gunpowder or something. I don't know. I fucking love Mafia. Oh my God. That shit. It's like it's me hot and bothered. Now get lost. I'll get really mad. Ooh, you're gonna start seeing red? That's the fuck. Fine. No! Ophelia? I can't with you right now. The pair of them leave. No! I'm so sad. Once they leave the building, Ophelia looks back at me. Nice to work there.
Gross.
I hate those guys. Yeah, me too. She pauses for a moment and her eyebrows knit together. They'll be back, so we should warn Lucien as soon as possible. Or we could just keep letting them come back. What about the emergency? Yeah. It'll have to wait. Come on, this is more important. Is it? For Ophelia to ignore the possibility that one of the escort's makeup or clothing was damaged or messy, I can appreciate how influential Sergio and Ira are. Me not wanting to see this. Ophelia, I didn't expect to see you today. And you've bought D. What a lovely surprise.
What's that?
What can I do for the two of you? Was the little dove missing me? No. The look on Lucien's eyes is hungry. Well, he can starve. And when I peer around the room, I see a woman in his bed. Ophelia notices this as well, and her lip curls. I don't even have a word. I don't have words to describe. Her body tenses up, and her voice comes out in a snarl. Gross, back off. I was coming to warn you that Sergio showed up here looking for you.
Oh, I see.
I see. And what did he want? The same thing as usual, I guess. Why can't the two of you just work it out? Lucien's eyes slide over to me, and the annoyance written plainly on his features clears. I dare say something will have to be done if he insists on interrupting our business. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, Ophelia. I'm sorry that you and the little dove were bothered by him.
Yeah.
Take care of it soon. I don't have the patience to wipe up Sergio's snot every time he comes crying for you.
Ugh.
You put it off for too long.
Ophelia.
Attitude. Ophelia, I do not need to remind you how these people operate. If Sergio wants to charge at me in a rage, then I welcome his haste. He may think that he knows how to catch me, but I have ears of my own. Little birds flying about.
How?
A little bird who isn't as trustworthy.
Oh.
What? What are they talking about? If that's all you had to report, then please be on your way. I'm quite busy, as you can see. Yeah, probably giving her the worst orgasm of her life. He gestures to the woman on his bed, and Ophelia turns away, rolling her eyes. Disgusting. The statement is quite enough that Lucien doesn't notice her derision.
Little dove.
Unless the little dove would like to join us. There's no fucking way I got a choice here. No. No thanks. Ophelia and I are busy, so I'll pass.
No.
He doesn't have time for that. They're working with me.
How cute.
I see. If they ever change their mind. I will never change my mind. Ever.
Are you serious?
They won't. She grabs my arm and pulls me out of the room, down the hall, and into the elevator. That man is trying my patience each and every day, I swear. Putting off this mess with Sergio, sleeping with some hussy. Oh, he's supposed to be working? Disgusting. Her breath is shaky, her hands sweaty as she clutches my arm. Sometimes I just want to... Want to what? Ophelia? She drops my arm and lets out an uneven sigh. Let's get going, shall we? Bro, I wanted to know what she was gonna say. I feel like it was probably gonna be along the lines of, I'm gonna cut his dick off and make him eat it or something. I thought that'd be very funny. Because he's the worst. So, yeah, okay. My eyes trail behind her as she struts away. Ophelia has been angry with me many times before, but I've never seen her so disgusted. Is it just around Lucien, or does it have to do with something else?
Move it!
Do I have to drag you everywhere? Move it. No time to dilly-dally. The very next evening, Ophelia and I are called out to handle another mishap while an escort was on a date. Rather than lugging along her makeup bags, she has me carry along 2 garment bags full of alternate outfits. I don't bother questioning her about where we were going because I don't know very well how snippy Ophelia is when she's under pressure. And currently we're nearly sprinting through the city. Uh-oh. Felt like she broke someone's neck or something. Ophelia bursts through the doors of a local restaurant and I'm forced to swallow down embarrassment as I scurry behind her. Her head whips around as she scans the tables, but it's completely unnecessary as there's a group of people standing around talking passionately. People! New people! Sorry about that. Didn't mean to bump into you. I expect you had a bit of a surprise shower. What? Oh! The redhead speaks to one of our escorts. That's an escort of ours, whose dress is soaked in wine. Our customer is still sitting, unamused, and likely eager to get on with the date.
Festus,
you shouldn't tease her like that. Look at the poor thing.
Oh,
He's very tall and rather, you know? Yeah. What did I do? Not very nice to tease a lady about her dress, especially not if you're the one who ruined it. What's the conversation about? Ignoring the banter, Ophelia cuts through the group to assess the damage to the escort's dress. Excuse me, I have work to do.
Oi.
I have work to do. Holy shit, it's you. The dark-haired man smiles when he addresses Ophelia. Apparently he recognized her from somewhere.
What?
Me? What about me? You're the one who cleans us dry of desserts every week. I always see you with that blonde man.
Gross.
Oh right, the slug. He isn't with me today. Sorry, can't chat now. Major mess to tidy. She takes the garment bags from me and gestures for the escort to follow her. We'll be right back. You all stay and have a nice chat. Oh. She leans closer to me and whispers, be sure that the customer is happy. We don't want one bad date to sour their business. And be discreet if you can. The red guy got it. Wouldn't want everyone to figure out that she's an escort. You never know how they might react. Check on the customer? I actually would like to know what happened. Sorry, what happened here exactly? Spilled wine?
oh no.
Festus here had a bit of a bump with the waiter. No harm done, just a few drops of spilled milk.
Oi.
Milk? Normally it wouldn't be a problem, but it wasn't milk you spilled. You'll have to pay for it.
No.
And I imagine that woman will want to pay for her dress. That's not my decision. Oh, want you to pay for her dress. Angry looking guy. Look at him. His eyes flick at me and back to the red-haired man. He jerks his head in the other man's direction, his voice clipped. What do you think? You want him to pay? I'll have to confer with my employer about that. It was just an accident, right? Right, it was an accident. Uh-huh.
No.
Okay. We're fresh out of money? Only enough to pay for our food. What? Then get your ass to the kitchen and start washing dishes. Oh my gosh. This guy, he's different looking. Definitely. He's really tall. Wait. No.
Sorry.
No mercy for old Fistus. The dark-haired man only grows more irritated with this response.
What?
Payment, sir. I won't ask again. Are you the head chef? Or something? My poor widow hands can't take a dishwashing.
Oh.
Oh dear. Oh dear, indeed. Neither of us meant to be a bother. Can't you show some pity to the community priest? That's gotta be a joke. You're fucking with me, obviously. That's not what a priest looks like.
Huh?
A priest, huh?
Yes.
That's right. He works very hard to spread a little joy into the world. Right. He spreads a lot more than just joy. You can just tell. Festus runs several community programs, feeding the homeless and downtrodden. Oh, downtrodden. My bad. Doesn't look like a priest. That's what I said. Look at what he's wearing. It's giving a little too much midriff away. For free? Whoa. The woman giggles and covers her mouth in a demure gesture? Demure? If we measure others solely on appearance, we would have a very difficult time getting to know them. Yeah. My God. Isn't that right, sweetie? The f are you talking about? What the fuck? That's right. Was she talking to me? The fuck? Since it was an accident, maybe you can let it slide? Yeah, like he should in my DMs. Get her done. The dark-haired man glances between all of us and shakes his head.
Sure.
Fine, enjoy the rest of your meal.
Yes.
Great. Sure, well, it's really good. I bet it is. Mission accomplished. Lucky you guys showed up when you did. I don't think that guy was going to let me go without a fight. I can't blame him. You shouldn't come to a restaurant if you don't have any money. Besides, I thought priests took a vow of poverty. What? Doesn't mean I can't have a little fun now and again. Right. What the fuck is a vow of poverty? Ophelia finally returns from the bathroom, the escort with her looking fresh and tidied up. Is everything in order? Yes, actually. Everything's fine. Hey. Are you two the two of you some kind of emergency outfit company? That's pretty funny. Careful running around at night. There are lots of naughty people out. Okay.
No.
We can take care of ourselves, thanks. No, Fistus. Some people might think you're trying to parent them, and they don't appreciate that.
Something wrong?
Is there something wrong? Me, parent? I'd be terrible at it, wouldn't I? Would you? I'm sorry to all my sons and daughters. Papa just can't stand changing diapers. Okay. Ophelia raised an eyebrow at this. I too am unsure if I should be offended or just laugh.
Yeah.
You better get going. Lots of appointments to handle. I hope to see you two around more often. Life's too short not to get to know such cuties. Literally die. Dia is so very sweet. You're lucky to work with them.
Yes.
Am I? That's what I was saying. Super cute. You guys match. Oh, I'm cute? Good. Yeah, I guess. Come on. Uh-oh. She grabs my hand and pulls me out of the restaurant. And with such haste that I almost trip over my own feet. Ophelia, wait. I can walk on my own. You'd have to keep holding my hand. Sorry. She let go of my hand at once. At once! Recoiling as if I burned her. Something's not quite right. Is she upset? What's wrong? What's wrong, Ophelia? Is something wrong? If you're upset about something, please tell me. It's not a big deal. I think it is. It's big enough that you don't look very happy right now. Ophelia stops in the middle of the street. Her voice falls below a whisper. Don't it? What? I can't hear it when you mumble.
Dummy.
I don't like it when people look at you like that, okay? Like what? An object? A woman? Look at me how? You know, telling you that you're cute and that we match. And they want to get to know you. Bro, you're the one who made me wear these clothing. You're the one who picked up my clothes and taught me how to take care of my skin. It's a compliment, isn't it? Don't you get it? I love you. Even though I did all that for work, when other people look at you that way, I can't help but feel... What way? You have to be more specific. Like, they like you. Like you're interesting. Damn, I guess I'm not interesting. You want me to be boring then? Like, I can't really control how other people look at me or talk to me.
What?
I know that, I'm not stupid. It's nice to have someone just for you, a person to yourself, a special person. I blink a few times, taking a moment to process what Ophelia is saying. I'm special to her? I thought I was a nuisance. And at best, she tolerated me.
Yeah.
Aren't you going to say something? I feel... confused. Flattered? Oh, shit. What the f? Do I just continue to be stupid? To be honest, I'm confused. I thought I annoyed you, and that I was a bother at work. Well, I just say that kind of thing because... You care? I don't want to talk about it. I've said enough already, so you should get it. Let's go on to the next client. Okay. I'm pretty sure I was not supposed to continue to be confused. It is difficult to riddle out if I feel more worry than happiness from Ophelia's assessment of our relationship. Well, I wanted her to treat me kindly. I wonder if it's really healthy that she dislikes other people showing interest in me. She's jealous. Okay. I would never call jealousy a petty emotion, but it certainly points out some insecurities with Ophelia. Namely, if someone happened to like me and I liked them back, then perhaps she thinks I wouldn't need her anymore. It would be replaced. Oh. It isn't true if that's what she thinks. Ophelia might have a difficult personality, but I'm not the kind of person who would toss her aside for someone new. Well, we're not exactly in a relationship though, as of right now. Ooh, spoopy. A few nights later, I wake up night to the sound of heavy rain and thunder. Ophelia let me come home early since it was a slow night. I was excited to have an uneventful evening and be able to relax, but it seems like the storm won't let me catch up with sleep. Outside the window, heavy winds beat rain into the buildings. It's a terrible storm, and it looks like I won't be falling asleep again soon. Oh, I thought the door was opening. The only thing that isn't drowned out by the storm is the tick of my clock. Maybe I can find something to read. I just need something to pass the time. There are a few books on my shelf that I haven't yet looked at, so I decide now is as good a time as any to pursue them. I sit up in bed and try to turn on the lamp, but it won't switch on. I stand and move to turn on the overhead lights, but the switch isn't working either. Ooh, the power must be out. I might be able to find some candles or matches tucked away in here. I squint, trying to decipher the blobs of black shadows in the room, and fumble with the curtains, separating the bed from the rest of the room. Uh-oh. As I leave the bedroom, I notice a dark figure on the sofa. My heart thumps until I notice the pair of twin tails on the figure. Ophelia, is that you? She fidgets on the couch. I move closer. Her feet are up on the cushions, and her chin is tucked into her knees. She's even shaking. Uh-oh. You're scared of thunder, I think. What's the matter, Pookie? The storm. What about it? It's loud, huh? You can't sleep? The power is out. There's not much to do. I guess you already figured that out. Uh-oh. I walk over and sit beside her. She flinches. Draped around her shoulders is a cotton blanket, creased where she's clutching it and quivering. Hey, are you okay? A stupid question, seeing that she's crying. I prepare her for her inevitable irate snap, but she only sniffles. Dark. Okay. It's hard to understand what she's saying, because she's mumbling into her knees. Seeing her like this, it's too sad. Ophelia. What should I do? Uh-oh. Nothing? Hug her? Talk to her. Does she want to be touched? Let's think about this. Does she want to be touched? What if I just talk to her? Maybe I should say something to her? To try to make her take her mind off whatever's bothering her. Ophelia, tell me what's wrong, Bookie Bear. The dark. I usually sleep with the light on. Oh, she's scared of the dark. It's okay, I'm here with you. Do you want me to find something for light? A candle, maybe?
Please.
Don't go. Don't leave me. Ophelia latches onto my arm and squeezes. She buries her face into my shoulders to stifle another sob. I won't leave you, okay? Okay. Let's talk about something. I think you feel better if you stop focusing on what's going on. Talk about what? Whatever. Anything that's not work. Whatever you want to talk about. There was this one escort who was accompanying someone to a casino, which wasn't a good idea. It's bad to tell clients they're not allowed to do something, but it's dangerous in this case. Dangerous how? Sergio and the rest of the mafia control that section of the red light district. We're always worried that something will happen. Or I worry. I don't think Lucien really cares if something happened to the escorts. Yeah, he definitely doesn't care. Like, I thought I had to make a trip out there in the middle of the date because someone was hassling our employee. It seems dangerous. I'm sorry you had to go out there. Must have been dangerous. Plus, I know you hate dealing with that man, Sergio. I could deal with him for you. I don't hate him. I just think he's a little stupid. He's a little goofy. I will say that. But, you know, what am I to do? Oh? Sergio wants his revenge on Lucien, but he hasn't done anything, despite there being plenty of opportunity to act. If he really wanted to hurt Lucien, I think he would have done it by now. He's just showing off. In my case, I'm only guilty by association. If Sergio wanted to hurt me, he could have done it a long time ago. I guess you're right. He left the lobby when you threatened him, even though his bodyguard had a gun. Ira has a better head on her shoulders. She keeps him in line, I guess. Sergio seemed a little childish. He was easily caught off guard when you insulted him. He's just stupid. I don't get him at all. He's probably still hurting. He is. I know that. People do stupid stuff when they're hurt. He's probably still hurting over Lucien. How idiotic, right? Lucien doesn't care about him. So he should get over it. Why would he want to be with someone who threw him away like trash? Right? People do a lot of things that don't make sense, especially when they're in love with someone. I guess.
No.
That wasn't love. Lucien doesn't love anyone except himself. Why can't Sergio get that through his head? I guess I would have to teach him. He might not want to accept it, or he's fine with loving Lucien even if it isn't returned. That's so stupid. I know. She pities him, as far as I can see, and with good reason. If Sergio won't let Lucien go, then it will only lead to more heartbreak. Did you ever see the two of them together? Do you think Lucien likes Sergio at all? I don't know. I never saw them together. I was introduced to Lucien after they broke up.
Ugh.
Honestly, I wish I had never met him. Every time I look at him, I feel so disgusted. with how he uses other people. Everything about him. You and me both. Do you know how many people he sleeps with just to use them for some stupid selfish reason? Sometimes no reason at all. Gross. Agree? Disagree? Agree, I guess. We're doing pretty good so far. That is fairly reprehensible. What he's doing, you're supposed to do it with the person you love. Oh. Honestly, I think I kind of get her. I kind of get it. Before, I think I used to think like, I used to think the opposite of what she's thinking. She's the type of person who, she can't like be with someone intimately like that if you don't love them. I would be, I'm disgusted every time he talks about it too. I hate it. The fact that we were even able to get into his room with the woman still there is beyond me. The door should have been locked. Like, bro. There's no way we were able to go in the room like that. That's wrong. That should never happen ever. Anyways, though. Yes, Ophelia. I kind of get you a little bit. Just a little bit. That's quite an idealized way of looking at sex. I guess. I wouldn't judge other people for who they sleep with, but I guess it bothers Ophelia to know that Lucien doesn't care about anyone he's intimate with. Right? That's understandable to feel. That's... You know? It's understandable to feel that way. Are you more concerned about Lucien or the people he has sex with?
Dummy.
The others, obviously. What? Why is that even a question? Some of them might like him, and they'll only meet the same fate as Sergio. That's selfish, isn't it? It's horrible. Yeah. But what are we gonna do? Nothing. We can't do anything about that. Unless we kill him. I could understand Ophelia wanted to protect other people from Lucien's selfish behavior. We fall silent for a few moments, until I realize that I'm supposed to be keeping Ophelia's mind off of the dark and the storm outside. Even if Sergio is harmless, I worry about you having to go near his business when there's a threat of violence. I'll be fine. I'm a big tough girl who laces her own corset, who is also scared of the dark. What if Sergio somehow changed his mind? What if he decided to hurt you, after all? There's one more person I can count on in that case. I don't like him very much, but he needs me. Oh shit, are we talking about Mateo? Again? He'd get me out of trouble, I think. You think? Who is this guy? Oh god! What the hell, bro? This is non-stop! Non-stop. He was mentioned in every route so far. Every route. Wait, was he? I don't remember him being mentioned in Lucien's route, but he's mentioned in every route, bro. God damn. His name is Mateo and he works with Sergio. Not for long. He's the one who introduced me to Lucien before I started working here. Okay. Oh, you're like an orphan, maybe? Those kids were orphans, and they talked about more Mateo in Vincent's row. I remember. I pay attention. I hope you don't ever have to meet him. Oh god. Jeez. I got a lot of people to go through before I get to Mateo. Who's the next route, actually? I don't even remember. The next route is Clement, the guy at the restaurant that we were just at. She punctuates the sentence with a finality that signals she doesn't want to talk anymore. As we sit together in the dark, Ophelia quivering with every boom of thunder, I can't help but wonder. Before I came to work here, where did Ophelia hide when storms raged through the city? Why won't she leave Lucien and quit? And who is Mateo? Oh, jeez. This game, bro.
Move it.
They really, like... I hope all of this, like, development leads to the craziest route, bro. Like, they're really pushing this Mateo guy. Because it's like he's mentioned in basically every route so far. So it's probably going to be crazy. So I like the anticipation. So I'm going to definitely take my time. It's going to be, I bet it's going to be super exciting. My cat scratched me. Now it's like itchy. Yo. Hey, you, follow me. We've got work to do. Me? I thought you know my name. The evening after the storm, I can barely recognize the Ophelia before me. She's indistinguishable from the person I saw last night, completely back to her haughty, self-assured attitude. All right. Where are we off to?
Dummy.
An errand before the business opens for the evening. Don't ask any more questions. Damn, okay. I follow her out of the building and we walk for several streets in silence. Finally, we come upon a cafe. Oh, the one she likes so much. This is the errand? Maybe the business is collaborating with the shop. I can't think of a plausible reason for an escort service to collaborate with a cafe. But my questions are answered as Ophelia pulls me into the shop, bouncing. She loves this place. I'm coming, jeez. We have to get in before they close. Ophelia's grip on my hand tightens as she drags me to the counter. Beside the register is a glass case filled with all kinds of pastries and several varieties of homemade candy. Still mulling over the assortment of sweets, Ophelia beats me in placing her order, bounding off to her own table. There we go. I feel like I was supposed to say bouncing, I think. She's in a good mood. I'm glad she's feeling better. She was really traumatized last night. I order a pastry and pay. Ophelia is sitting by the window humming. So this is our errand, was it? A top secret mission before work?
What?
There's nothing wrong with having a treat every so often. Every so often. I don't mind, but it seems like a waste of time, especially for someone always concerned with tardiness. As the cashier brings over our pastries, warmed and set on a plate, I quickly edit the previous sentiment. Ophelia has ordered at least 5 different pastries and eyes the sweets with a ravenous look. The way her eyes sparkle is enough to tug my mouth into a grin. It's kind of cute. I didn't know she liked sweets this much. Look at her. Do you come here regularly? Ooh. Ophelia is busy munching and doesn't hear me. Maybe I shouldn't disturb her. Then again, whatever she's eating looks pretty good. Ophelia is holding an apple and pecan glazed roll topped with cinnamon off to the side, and I presume what is next for tasting is a cookie covered in sprinkles. Can I try? Offer yours, ask about shop. Well, I think she came here to share this experience with us. So I'm gonna ask about it. Ophelia, have you tried all the sweets in the shop? No, I just like to try the new ones. Sometimes they call me so I can sample their new creations. They must hold your opinion in high regard. Of course they do. I always tell them my honest opinion. What would be the point if I told them something was nasty and it wasn't? Oh, tasty. That makes sense. Do you know why I brought you here? Because you love me. Because you wanted to eat some sweets.
Dummy.
I could have done that by myself. Oh, I don't know then.
I came because I wanted to show you. And don't tell anyone about last night. Just forget it happened. No one knows that I'm like that.
I feel like that line should wait till I get there. I wasn't able to say anything else. I won't tell, it's alright. But even as I made that promise, I knew that I wouldn't be able to forget those few moments of vulnerability in the storm. Why would I even... Who am I gonna gossip to her about? Like... Or no, who am I even gonna tell? Oh, Ophelia's scared of the dark. Ooh. Like, who else do I talk to? Good, I won't have to tell everyone that you wet the bed. I didn't. I don't wet the bed. They don't know that. I figured it's only fair that if you humiliate me, I return the favor. I'm not going to humiliate you. I wouldn't do that. Being scared isn't something people should tease you about. I agree, but it doesn't hurt to have a backup plan, just in case you decide to do something stupid. Ophelia, I promise you that I would not purposefully try to hurt you. Trust me on that. Ophelia's insecurities never cease to amaze me, since I'm accustomed to her proud bravado. Now that she has softened around me and shown how she can be vulnerable, she's not very different, from any other young woman. Unsure of herself, afraid of how people close to her perceive her, afraid that people she cares about will leave her. If that's what she always worries about, then I just have to show that I'm trustworthy. Ooh. Ophelia, I have a new employee for you to assess today. Can you slip him between appointments? Hello? While Ophelia and I dress and escort for their date, Lucien enters the studio with a wispy young man in tow. Another NPC. I can't estimate the man's age, but he doesn't look very old. If he's an adult at all. Bro, if it's Mateo, I'm gonna be so like confused. Lucien places his hand on the young man's shoulder and offers him a placid smile. And I suppose it slipped through your empty head that I barely have time to catch my breath as it is. You're so talented, and I thought you'd be able to handle it with ease. Besides, I need to speak with the little dove as well. Ew. No. He offers a chair to the new employee and then beckons me to follow him out the door. Ophelia holds out an arm to bar me from leaving. Oh, so it is just like a random person.
What?
What do you want to talk to them for?
Oh.
Business. It will only take a moment. Come along. Oh. What happens if I leave? I'm scared. Leave, stay? I kind of want to know what he's going to say to me, though. He's going to fire me or something? I work with Ophelia, though. So you can't fire me. I'm staying. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you need to say, you can say it here. Right, exactly. Lucien sighs, looking between the escorts seated at each vanity. He grabs hold of my arm and pulls me out the door, ignoring Ophelia's protests. Now then, we'll ignore Ophelia's spot of rudeness, although I'm sure you are very used to it by now.
Oh,
I do apologize for you having to work with her. She can be very upsetting. I know. No, you're very upsetting. My experience with Ophelia has been very calm as of right now. It's almost like chilling with Allegra was, I'm content. I don't mind it. What do you need? I need to get back to work.
Little dove.
You work for me just as much as Ophelia. She works with you. It is I who ultimately signs the payroll. Ugh. My voice softens at this. It would be foolish to make him angry, both for my own safety and Ophelia. I know. What do you need? Oh my god. A favor? One of our escorts is ill, and I cannot find a replacement for the date. I think you would be more than suitable. No.
What do you think?
What do you say? You would be paid for your time, of course. I don't know. I don't want to do this. Although he's asking kindly, there's something insistent in his voice. Lie. Get him off your back. Ophelia and I already have an appointment booked for tomorrow. I'm doing hair and dressing everyone, so there won't be time.
Oh, I see.
I see. Is she working you to the bone? Poor thing. I would give you more than adequate compensation. No, you wouldn't. I can't, I'm sorry. I need to get back to work. Yeah, back to work with Ophelia. I turn around and re-enter Ophelia's studio before I've never seen the word written, so before Lucien can attempt to persuade me otherwise. I close the door behind me and raise my eyes from the floor. Ophelia hasn't moved since I left the room. What did he want? Some stupid shit. What do you think he wanted? I returned to pinning an escort's hair, trying to ignore Ophelia's disturbed expression. Good. Well, before the start of the evening, Ophelia and I stopped by Lucien's apartment to get a copy of the evening's appointments. Now that I know a bit more about Ophelia's feelings towards him, I feel protective of her. Ooh. Having to come up to his bedroom. Do we have to always come in here? She must really hate this place. If I were her, all I would be thinking about are the people he's hurt in here. Even if the clean sheet on his bed are blemished with his misdeeds. Ew. How many people were so happy to become one with him, only to realize he was getting off to their utility to him? Now that I have these thoughts in my mind, I can't force them away. Good evening, Ophelia. You brought the little dove with you. What a wonderful surprise. Can you hurry up and give us the appointments, please? It might be my imagination, but Ophelia is more jumpy than usual. Her tone is sharp. So sharp that Lucien must be actively forcing a pleased face.
Yes.
Of course. He retrieved a paper from his desk, which has a spreadsheet of names, times, and prices. Is this sufficient?
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, fine, let's go. I gather myself and step toward the door, but Ophelia's voice cuts through the room once more.
Are you serious?
Are you kidding me? Another date at the casino? Do you want me to have to waste time running out there to clean an inevitable mess? You know what will happen if I show up there again. Once is excusable. Twice is asking for someone to shoot me. Oh shit. Please, no foreshadowing.
Ophelia.
I did not think it would be such a problem, dear Ophelia. After all, it is your job to take care of these things. Just as it is your job to oversee the business. Have you taken care of Sergio yet? Is it remotely safe for me to go anywhere near that building? I have faith that you will be able to see it through. Faith? Is that going to save my neck if Sergio decides to serve it up on a platter as bait?
No. That won't do.
Ugh, I want to throw up every time. Now, you and I both know that wouldn't work the way he planned. I can't believe he's saying that. Does he mean that he wouldn't care if she was killed? He actually said that to her face. You would be just fine, Ophelia.
What?
I swear to God, if she's not fine, I might kill him myself. Fine. Is that all you can say? You've always been very resourceful. I'm confident that you will be able to weasel out of any situation.
How?
And if I can't,
Well...
then it was not meant to be. Life will move on. Are we just expendable as those whores? Ooh. Shots fired.
Little dove.
If you're worried about D, I'll take very good care of them. They don't want to go with you. They don't have to go with you. Who are you to tell me what to do? It'll be very safe and warm here with me. We can play a few games if the little dove is up to it. Oh.
Oh dear.
You should run, sweetie. Close your eyes and run. I don't want you to have to watch. Watch what? Ooh, what the f? Did she hit him or something? Oh my god, you're so amazing. Wow. You definitely don't deserve your face. What is about to happen right now? Before he can finish his thought, Ophelia jumps on him and wraps her hands around his neck. She pulls out one of the pins in her hair and shoves it into his eye. Lucien can only respond with a half-swallowed scream, broken up with Ophelia's palms constricting his windpipe. Stop looking at me like that, you disgusting pig. You make me sick. Lucien falls to the floor, with Ophelia sitting on his chest. His arms flail up, trying to push her off, but it's no use. What? He lets out a horrible scream and tries to pull the pin out of his eye. Ophelia is faster and uses the second pin to stab his remaining eye. I'm frozen in place. Shock. Horror. Somewhat relieved? Yo, this is the third time he's died in a row, bro. Right? He died in Allegra's route because Matteo took him, I guess. And I don't know where they went. And then we killed him in Sergio's route. And this is the third time so far. I can't explain it, but the tension and discomfort I felt around Lucien is gone as soon as Ophelia attacks him. A sick, unexplained part of me actually wants to smile, but I correct that with another moment. This is horrible. Inhumane. Stop. We can't. Nothing to say now, huh? Oh my god. He can't exactly... You know? Lucien's hands clamp over the fountains of blood leaking from his eye sockets. His hands are shaking. He's weak from blood loss and reeling in shock. I can't imagine the pain he's in. And I want to cover my eyes. But it's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. How entertaining. You can't tear your eyes away. Shut up. I didn't say you were allowed to talk back. Lucien grunts as she removes one of the pins from his eyes. All that's left is a mutilated socket. Was he about to say my face? He makes a small keening noise, howling like a wounded animal. If the cry is meant to inspire pity, it fails miserably, because Ophelia only looks more enraged.
Oh, boo-hoo. Poor Lucien, suffering so horribly. What a cruel world.
I'm going to bleed you like a stuck pig. We bring Lucien back to Ophelia's apartment to continue. Wow. I don't know why I'm going along with this. Will she hurt me if I run away? I stare down at the sloppy mess that Lucien has become, groaning in pain and holding his face in despair. Too weak from blood loss to fight back. He's completely at our mercy. Does he deserve this? Does anyone? I think he does.
I've waited so long to do this, Lucien. You should be honored that I'll be the one to finally kill you.
She just collects faces? Hello? Like I said before, you don't deserve your face. So I'll find a much better home for it with me. She proceeds to scalpel from the oh my god. She produces a scalpel from the container, holding her makeup brushes. You get to join so many of those stupid people who couldn't be bothered to follow my advice. She does just collect faces. You're so idiotic, Lucien. You didn't notice me killing off a few of them at a time? She's sitting on the floor, holding Lucien's head in her lap, like a beloved pet. I was gonna say puppy. I'm not sure Lucien understands what's going on, as he is bleeding profusely and fading from consciousness. Ophelia holds out the scalpel and tucks it under his chin. Ready? Ooh. As she pushes the blade into his skin, the blood wells up and coats her fingers, soaks into the sleeve and stains her dress. Oh no. I recall her mentioning before that red is her favorite color. I can do nothing more than watch as Lucien's eyes light up in recognition, and then slowly dim. It feels wrong, doesn't it? Even if he's such a bad person. We can't murder him.
What?
It's too late, bro. What's wrong? Aren't you having fun? Aren't you enjoying this? What do I do? I don't want to say yes and become a psychopath like her. But if I say no, I feel like I'm gonna be next. There goes my face. Like, is that fair? No. Let's just say yes. Yes, he deserves it. He brought it on himself. Well, I guess. It's like, what's that gonna do to our brain? Ophelia admitted to hurting people, but I can't speak about her actions. Maybe there's some reason behind it. Okay. I do know, however, that Lucien hurt many people without reason. He only did it to suit himself. Right? Now he can't do anything to hurt anyone. I sit back and let Ophelia continue. It's too late for me to stop this. Lucien is already dead. Nice. I screw my eyes shut. I don't want to watch anymore. Good.
Watch, little one.
Cause this is non-stop with this one. She isn't done yet, sweetie. Okay. Ophelia holds a scalpel under Lucien's chin and begins to cut away at the flesh delicately, as if peeling a fruit. His lips separate from the muscle. Ooh. The nose flattens out. The lids lift away.
It's like you don't even deserve your face.
Such a handsome face shouldn't belong to a pig like him. I'll take very good care of it. Ugh! Where does she put it? She surveys her handiwork, trimming away any excess flesh on the skin. I can't bear to look. She cuts his face from the corpse. What do we do now? Give him to Sergio, of course. Aren't I so smart? I solved 2 problems in 1. An incompetent boss and a dangerous feud. She stands, still holding Lucien's face, and kicks the corpse away from her. Oh, now it's all over the floor. It was bound to happen sooner or later. I saved us all some time. I don't think I could stomach showing this to someone, no matter who they are. Especially Sergio, my husband. What's wrong? You don't want to help me? You aren't happy about this? I think I need to lie down. Oh, I see. You must hate me now. That's it, isn't it? I've scared you and you hate me. I don't hate you, Ophelia. So much has happened between the 2 of us. While I'm horrified at what has happened, I'm sure there's an explanation. Yeah. I don't know how I feel right now. You aren't happy? How could I be happy about killing someone? And you, Ophelia, you look like you actually enjoyed it. We almost smiled too, don't forget. I did. I did enjoy it. I don't regret it. I feel 100 times better. I've known Lucien a lot longer than you have. The lifespan of his relationships, romantic and platonic, they're very short. When Lucien decides that you are replaceable, then you'd better run. Sergio got off easy. He has the backing of an entire crime syndicate. What do I have? Every day I wondered, would this be the day he decided to dispose of me? Would he kill me, kick me out, sell me to someone, take everything I own, bribe the police and have me arrested? Ooh, let's leave that last part out. I built myself up because I knew what he could do, what he would do if I didn't watch out. Would he really do all those things? How do you think he used to break in new escorts? He would sleep with them, whether they wanted to or not. I saw him do it. He tried to do it to me. Oh shit. He would have done it to you if you didn't choose to work with me. Well, he actually didn't, but let's not get into that. So, I'm sorry, but I don't feel bad for killing him. I feel a lot better. I see. I'm sorry you had to endure all that. I looked down at Lucien, at the bloody sack of meat that he's become. Maybe he did deserve it. He did. What the f. I don't know how long Ophelia has lived in fear. I can't claim that I understand anything about her feelings. But one thing I know is that if someone treated me the way he treated her, if I had to live wondering when I would be murdered or that word, I'd want to kill them too. Oh shit. I have a lot to think about and more work to do since Ophelia and I are now running the escort business on our own. That's actually really nice. Funny enough, it's not very different from how things operated before. Speaking to Lucien's leadership ability, right? I'm glad that he died again in this one. That's so cool. Even if it wasn't by my hand. We haven't killed anyone, actually. Well, I guess that one time when we killed ourselves. But yeah, we don't really kill people. Ophelia called her contact in the mafia, and he delivered Lucien's body to Sergio, I assume. There hasn't been further word on the situation besides Ira joining the organization to watch over Ophelia and I. Ooh, that's nice. I suppose they don't trust either of us and think that we'll try to steal the money or something. The truth is, Ophelia and I haven't spoken about what happened with Lucien. It's over. I understand why she did what she did, and I don't blame her. Things are back to normal. After the afternoon with Ophelia at the bakery, I decided to try my hand at making some homemade sweets. Thinking back to our first conversation, I realized that I haven't properly thanked her for giving me a place to live. On top of that, I want to make up a bit for my judgmental attitude when we were taking care of our problem. I pushed a memory from my mind. I hope it comes out okay. I'm not a professional baker, but it should taste fine since I followed the recipe. The recipe I'm using is similar to a crepe. It's thin pancake-like batter folded over and stuffed with a light cream and fresh strawberries. So far, it looks really good. I was tempted to try it by myself, but I thought it would be better to give it to Ophelia. Hopefully, if there's anything for her to critique, it's my lack of design skill for the crepe's innards. Even I can see that the dessert is lopsided. And just the final touches, they're finished. The result is a bit different from the picture in the recipe book, but it's not bad. All that's left is to serve. My country serve? Earlier I called Ophelia up to my apartment and then the premise that I needed help choosing an outfit. But really I wanted to give her this surprise. She enters my apartment in a huff, no doubt rushing from a meeting with Ira or one of the escorts.
What?
I'm here, what do you need now? I thought by now you would be able to put together a simple ensemble. Maybe I overestimated you. Even with my carefree instruction, really, you're just... She stops when she sees the dirty dishes all over the kitchen. Her eyes drift over to the dining table. What's all this? Sarcasm? Present. Just a little gift for you. I hope you like it. It's a thank you for helping my useless charity case. She strides over to the table and looks down at my creation. For all the time I've spent with her, I can't predict how she'll react. Maybe it isn't good? I can't claim to be very talented at baking. You made this. Yeah, what do you think? Want to try it? It looks pretty. It does? Isn't it lopsided? Thanks, go ahead and try it. Be my guest. Ophelia's praise is more than I could have hoped for, and I smile with the compliment. She sits down and pinches the end of the crepe, making sure the bite was complete, with cream and a strawberry slice. It's good. Well, now that I know you like sweets, I can make some for you ever so often. Would you? Yes. She stares up at me with a spoon hanging out of her mouth. Sure. She stands from the table and pulls my hand. Come on. Where are we going? She leads me out the door and to the elevator. We get off on her floor and enter her apartment. I really have no idea what she's doing or planning, but I'm not going to interrupt. Of course, she doesn't leave her desserts behind and carries the whole plate out with her. Ophelia leaves me in her bedroom and strides off to the bathroom. I hear rustling and the sound of drawers being opened and closed. When Ophelia returns, she's holding 2 eyeshadow palettes.
Please.
Which one do you want? They aren't really used. I have enough of these colors. So, you can have one. It's a gift. You gave me something, so now I'm giving you something. Colorful? Brown. I don't think it matters. Colorful. I like the bright colors in the palette. I'll give it to you, but you'll have to practice. I don't have time to constantly fix your makeup. Got it, I'll do my best. And that might not be enough. These shades are more difficult to work with. Practice on yourself. This is for earlier, and for that night in the storm, and every other time. You stuck with me, and maybe I don't deserve it, but I'm happy. I finally feel like I have someone of my own. She doesn't have to say any more for me to understand. Yeah. Ophelia may put up a tough front, but she has a side that she doesn't want to show anyone. A side that is frightened and wants reassurance.
Ugh.
The book is gone. Isn't that funny? I always check the little corner to see. But yeah, it's gone. What a mess. Lucien didn't keep better records than this. No wonder the escorts have no idea what's going on. Ooh. It's going to take longer than I thought to sort through the bookkeeping system. Glad to have you along to help. I would not want to deal with this all by myself. Gross.
Yes.
We'll work as fast as we can so the business isn't delayed. But we'll have to change over to an electronic system.
What do you think?
I can't understand why he would insist on running appointments only through paper files.
This won't do.
It's inefficient and, as you said, messy.
Ira!
Have I been saying Ira this whole time, or did I say Ira again? God damn it, it's Ira. Yo, jump scare, again. I was not expecting this. Ira, I think these are the last of the boxes in storage.
Thank you for your help.
You can set them on the bed, Mateo. Mateo? A while back, Ophelia mentioned his name in passing.
Yep.
Righto, boss. I glance over at Ophelia, wondering if she'll greet the young man, but she doesn't say anything. Oh, Mateo, this is Ophelia. ND. Mateo works with Sergio and I doing repo, but for now he's helping me. Nice to meet you, Mateo. Nice to meet you both. I heard you really gave it to that blonde guy. He probably had it coming, didn't he?
Yeah.
Something like that. Whatever, he's gone now. We can all move on. Since Ophelia didn't act like she knew Mateo, I figured it's best to shut my mouth and play along.
Yes.
Well said. I'll be busy here for a while, so you and Dee can continue on as usual. Don't have to tell me twice. Finally, someone competent enough to do this job. Come on, I'm sure we have a line of escorts to take care of. Got you. A few days ago, I received my first paycheck. A considerable sum that I didn't expect for working as an assistant. It's the first month that my pay hasn't been reduced for ruined brushes or new clothes, so I'm surprised at what I receive. Actually, it could have something to do with new management. I'm willing to bet that Lucien shaved off part of my pay. Although it's a nice sum, I look at the check feeling guilty, especially considering that I don't pay rent or utilities. Technically, no one ever explained to me how my pay was calculated. I decided to look for a second job. I put myself in this position because of procrastination and depression. That can't be my way of life forever. I don't want to feel tied down to this place, especially if I can diversify my experience. Diversify my work experience. There aren't many positions I can take that would fit my schedule. There's a part-time position with a florist. Oh, isn't that one of the characters we can do? Flower arranging and answering the phone for orders. I suppose working with Ophelia instructions on color coordination might help. But I don't know much about the meaning of flowers or how to arrange for particular events. What other positions are there? I scroll through the postings on my phone, but nothing in particular catches my interest. I'll look later. I might need to walk around the area and ask if anyone is hiring part-time work. It's funny. I'm going from no jobs to 2 jobs. Ooh, I didn't picture myself in this position. But something about working with Ophelia has given me a bit of motivation. I suppose my parents would finally be proud. It's just about time for me to report to work. So I don't have time to mull over the possibilities very long. Ophelia has me styling hair while she works on an escort who spent the previous night drinking, leaving her skin a wreck.
Ugh.
I've told you so many times that you need to watch the alcohol. And what do you do? Keep drinking.
Gross.
Don't you know how to make yourself throw up? How do you think everyone else survives without dying from alcohol poisoning? Escorts isn't very receptive to Ophelia's suggestions, so we don't spend long before sending her off. I wouldn't recommend that whole making yourself throw up thing. I swear there isn't enough money in the world to compensate for the crap I live through daily. You're doing your best. Only you can help them. That other one was not good. Oh shit, I'm like... There's literally a picture of her and Allegra in the corner up there. That is so adorable. You're doing the best you can. That's all that can be expected. You're right, and they still don't appreciate my work. I'm over here performing miracles. Ugh. I can see how this job takes a toll on Ophelia, especially with how quickly the escorts come in and out of the building. New management has improved her stress because she has more support from others if something goes wrong. But there's still plenty weighing on her. She's basically carrying the business on her back. Lucien was an idiot to treat her so terribly. I'll get you something to drink before the next client comes in. I fetch Ophelia some water. I had to ask at a time like this, but I'm going to need time off in order to search for a second job. By the way, Ophelia, can I have part of an afternoon off next week?
What?
Why? Didn't you hear me complaining a moment ago? If you leave me again, I'll drown under all these escorts. I know, but why do you need the time off? I have an errand? I'm looking for another job, just be honest. Actually, I'm looking for another job. What another job? Is this one not good enough for you? That's not it at all. I wanted to be able to pay rent. I don't think it's being deducted from my pay.
Wow.
Of course it isn't, yet you have to live here anyway to work this job. You're up all hours of the day and night. It's easiest if you live with us. Still, I think I should do something. I want to build my bank account since depleting it over the last several months.
Please.
I can't. Her voice is soft and low, almost faltering as she continues to speak. You can't leave me. Not now. You're my special person, remember? If you leave... Ophelia, I won't leave. It's just a second job. I'll work here and then work there when I have time off. We'll still see each other. No, you'll like the other job better and then you'll leave. And I'll have no one again. Finally, I see. It's not possessive jealousy, but insecure jealousy. She thinks that I don't like her, or I'll grow to love someone else. I understand. I won't go if it bothers you so much. Okay. It's difficult to sit and watch her, biting her lip and struggling to convey her feelings. But if Ophelia failed to say all that she wanted, I can see the frustration and desperation in her eyes. Hey. Hello?
Hey!
Mateo. Bro. Howdy, how's it going? Jesus, Mateo, you can't just pop up in here and unannounced. You scared me. Mission accomplished. This guy.
Nice!
Nice to finally meet your friend. I wondered when we'd bump into each other. I've heard a lot about you. Okay. Shut up. What's happening? She gets really embarrassed when you tease her. It's way too easy.
No.
Get out, we're working. Whatever you say. I laugh. Mateo's carefree attitude is a welcome contrast to the day's monotonous appointments.
Yep.
I was just stopping by to congratulate you on a job well done. You mopped up everyone's mess well, as usual. Lucien's gone. Sergio's happy. Good. And now you get to run the business almost all on your own. I'm impressed. I don't think I could have done it any better.
You can't run away.
What? Of course you still owe me for that favor. Don't forget it, okay? Yeah. What the hell? Ophelia shrinks at this, and my eyes widen. What?
Yeah.
I won't forget it. That's a girl. That's a girl? You two be good now. Oh, Ophelia's like Jurassically older than you. Well, not Jurassically. He exits as quickly as he arrived, leaving a whirlwind behind. What was that about? Mateo's always joking around. He doesn't know when to quit. Let's get back to work, shall we? Okay. This guy is weird, bro. What is his deal? It occurs to me that Ophelia is not being truthful, and there are yet more things I don't understand about her. She would tell me if something was especially bad, I trust her. Ophelia wouldn't hurt me, just as I wouldn't hurt her. Bro. Do any of these escorts really listen to me? Sometimes I wonder. We're relaxing on the rare lull between appointments, waiting for the next client to come in. Their schedules are pretty packed. You can't blame them for neglecting skincare. It would make my job so much easier if they would just listen. And obey doesn't help if all they do is listen to you talk. They have to act. Yeah, exactly. I'm busy setting up fresh brushes for the next client, while Ophelia rests her arms. After especially long days, she'll complain of shoulder cramps and sore fingers. But it's all a part of the job. I've been considering for a bit, but I finally decided that I'm going to train you as a stylist. Beyond doing hair, dressing escorts, doing makeup, that sort of thing. You'll be my apprentice. I'll do my best not to disappoint you. Of course you will. I wouldn't bother training you if I thought you were a complete failure. Besides, I don't hate you entirely. I think you're fun to be around, and you're special to me. Really? If I didn't think so, I would have kicked you out a long time ago. I enjoy having someone to pick on. She accompanies this admission with a cheeky grin. I'll give you a special treat today. You can practice applying makeup on my face. But your makeup is already done.
Dummy.
I know that. Take it off and redo it. This is your entrance examination. As my apprentice, are you going to back down? Of course not. Then get working. I waste no time in removing Ophelia's makeup, foundation and all, and set to work on reapplying products. It's strange being so close to her face, and for a moment I can understand Ophelia's obsession with other people's skin. When you're standing this close to someone, every imperfection is highlighted. Every detail of the skin is visible. I always thought you had nice skin. Of course I do. I spend a lot of time taking care of it. I know what I'm talking about when I lecture other people. Why would I go on and on about something I know nothing about? Right, but maybe other people aren't as blessed as you. He might be right. We can't all be blessed with such divine good looks. While I might have once thought that Ophelia was simply being conceited, I know that the glint in her eyes signals her poking some fun. You're right. Even if we came together in the most unlikely of times, somehow it feels like fate. I can't help but think I'm incredibly lucky to have Ophelia. We're all good though, right? Good. Me thinking she would pop up again? Let's see what ending that was. It was neutral. I think it was. I wanted to go for a great, but what am I gonna do? Ophelia. Yeah. Honeyed words. I think I got a neutral ending. Depends on the next two endings that I'm about to like try to achieve. So yeah. So you guys, I will see you guys back at one of the endings. I might try to get this part. This one right here, the top one. And then of course we're gonna see the bad ending. I only got one picture for her though. Pretty cute though. My Boogie Bear. I hated that ending. Anyways, I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Alrighty, I'm back with a new ending. This should be the like great one since I got the good. So let us begin. Since I began to work with Ophelia, I feel like I've completely turned my life around. From living on the streets to gaining a comfortable job, it's a miracle that this has all happened in a matter of weeks. Most of all, it's amazing the transition and change in Ophelia. When I first met her, I wondered if I made the right choice in working with her, but she's actually a sensitive person underneath that haughtiness. I look over at her and smile. She's probably one of the most fascinating people I've ever met. Now she wants to teach me makeup skills so that I can work alongside her as an equal, not just an assistant. Hey Ophelia, do you want me to take these brushes and clean them before we open tomorrow? You can do it if you want. Don't worry about them just yet. Okay, just let me know. We're sitting together going through her vast collection of products, checking expiration dates and categorizing the colors so that she can find them quickly.
Thanks, I guess.
Can you go through these blushes? Check which ones need replacing? Right. It's amazing how many products she's amassed with her job. I suppose there's something cleansing about going through her hoard and purging old products. Each time I look at her, I'm reminded how hard she works, all the while maintaining a graceful appearance. Ophelia.
What?
Uh-oh. You know, I like you. She blinks, staring at me like a deer in headlights. Well, I love you. Are you making a joke? Of course not. I just wanted to say it out loud, so I was sure you knew. Sparkles! Oh my gosh! If it's even possible, her cheeks are redder than I've ever imagined. Yeah, me too. I kind of already knew that when she called me her special person. It's hard to imagine meaning anything other than love.
I love you too! Okay? So don't make me repeat it. I hate having to do the same thing over and over again.
Okay. We continue our work, but I can't stop from glancing back at Ophelia. What? Nothing. Just because I like you a little, you can't go running off. I won't. You know I won't.
Please.
Will you give me a kiss? I smile at her. It's an adorable request from an equally adorable person. Of course. Mwah. I lean down and press my lips to her forehead.
Dummy.
No, dummy, a real kiss. I laughed. Mateo was right. It was too easy to tease her like this. Alright, I got it. I brush the hair from her face and press my mouth against hers. Ophelia softens into the kiss and then breaks it with a laugh. She takes my hand and weaves her fingers in the spaces between my own. Her hands are soft and warm. You're mine now. Yep, we solidified it. Even with all her flaws, I want to be with Ophelia. After all, it's her abrasive nature and blunt speech that really makes her Ophelia. I wouldn't have it any other way. Is she gonna pop up this time? Ooh. When does she usually pop up? She popped up for Sergio in the good ending. Like that was supposed to scare me or something. But she didn't pop up for Ophelia's good ending. And she didn't pop up for the honeyed words. It's usually at the end. I mean, when she pops up at the end. She did pop up when we were killing Lucien, or well, when she was killing Lucien. She's probably gonna pop up in the bad one. So let's go do that one. Alrighty. So let's see what she has in store for us. Even after everything we've gone through, Ophelia has been distant these past few days. I don't know what she's thinking. She won't look me in the eye. Each time I try to strike up a conversation, she brushes me off and sets me to work on something. I have no idea what happened. I know we got off to a slow start, but I thought I was making progress getting to know her. Today I'm tasked with cleaning more brushes. I've done this quite a few times and already I've become fairly efficient. It doesn't take me very long to complete this task. Now I just need to bring these up to Ophelia. I pack up the brushes and ride the elevator up to Ophelia's floor. Oh no, I'm a bit afraid for you, sweetie. You have made very good choices here. Are you sure you'll be alright? That's why I'm doing this. I suppose there's very little I can do for you now. Just know that I wanted you to be happy. There's no answer at Ophelia's door, but I've let myself in plenty of times to drop off brushes. But this time, rather than an empty apartment, Ophelia sits in the middle of her floor holding a corpse's head, making a careful incision around the face with a scalpel. It takes her a few seconds to realize I'm standing there watching. Oh, it's you. What are you doing? What does it look like? I'm horrified. Blood is leaking from the dead flesh, oozing out all onto Ophelia's dress, the red fabric turning yet darker with the crimson blood. I watched her do this before with Lucien. I made excuses for her. I thought it was fine because Lucien hurt her. Yet now she's doing it to some person I don't know. What have they done to deserve this? As she cuts around the face, she gently peels away the skin from the skull and facial muscles. She's smiling as if it's therapeutic. The smile. I've never seen something more terrible. She notices my face and grins. Don't worry, they didn't need their face.
They didn't need their face. They weren't taking care of it like I told them, you know? Speaking of...
Oh, shit.
You haven't really been taking care of your face, either.
Please. It's too bad. She drops the corpse in her hands and approaches. But it's not that bad. I'm not very upset. I thought I would be, since I thought you were special. But it doesn't matter. I've been thinking that your face is in need of extra care. Don't worry, I'll treat it special, unlike the way you treated me. She grabs my arm as I try to back away and I tumble to the floor. Great. Ophelia crawls on top of me, scalpel in hand. What's wrong? You don't like it? You should feel honored. So happy. You're going to be in my collection. I try to fight her and grab the weapon from her, but she plunges it into my arm. Quit squirming, will you? There's no reason to be afraid. I've got it all sorted out. Mateo's been asking for fresh supplies. It'll be perfect for him. Supplies? We'll take care. Oh god, we'll take good care of you and love you lots. Oh, he'll take care of you. He can have your body while I keep your face. Isn't that wonderful? Ooh, she laughs and pulls out the scalpel, only to drive it into my eye. Oh god. My screams drown out her singing.
Very, very quite contrary. How does your garden grow? With alley cats and dead men's hats, so does my garden grow.
Yo, what, bro? I guess she only pops up during the route instead of at the end now. Ugh, so different now. Jeez. Anyways, eye candy. Ooh, funny. Bro, what am I supposed to think? Bro. Ooh, I completed the full 4th page. So amazing. Anyways, that was all the endings. What the heck? That was awful. Oh, jeez. Yeah, what a trip, right? I knew she was going to do it to us at some point. I'm not that stupid. But yeah, wow. Where should she go on the scale though? From worst to best, first is Vincent and then Lucien. And then I don't know. I think she's next, and then Allegra, and then Sergio. So far, we're doing very well as of right now. Let me remember. This is gonna be the next guy, Clement. Hopefully, it's just as interesting. Well, that was Ophelia's route in Dead Wishes. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a beautiful like. And let me know how you felt in the comments about this route. And if you are excited for Clement next. Yeah. And with all of and with all of that being said, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my loves.